Hi, everybody. Welcome to Yesterday's Tomorrow's. I'm Kim, and welcome to my page. Hi, everybody. Come on in. If you're watching this right now and you don't see that red like button up there in the corner, that means you're watching it on the replay. And if you could just put in the comments, hashtag replay, so I know you're watching and I can say hello to you. Hello, friends. Hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. This is the first time I'm seeing you since then. So I hope you had a blessed one and you were able to spend some wonderful time with your family and your friends. So, look, guys, Yesterday's Tomorrow's is now Christmas time. So I'm excited. I am excited. We changed everything around. We have our Christmas tree going like we always do, but now we have Christmas ornaments on there. So all the ornaments that are on this tree, as you see it spin, hold on, let me get you, there we go. There we go. All the ornaments that you see spinning around are all ornaments that our fancy friends have made for me throughout the last few years. So once it spins, maybe you'll see your ornament if you have sent me one. So aren't they pretty? If somebody could leave a comment, just let me know if it's working. I could see Elaine is here. Let's see who else is here. And I just want to see if I'm getting comments today. I hope so, because if not, that's not going to be a good thing. Not going to be a good thing. Let's see. Who else do we have here? And we have Tracy Campbell is here. Hello, Tracy Campbell. How are you, sweet friend? All right. So let me explain what's going on this year. Every year I have a trim the tree party to start the holiday season out this year. But this year we're going to do a little different. I'm not going to make one day trim the tree. So what I'm going to do is every time I get an ornament, like I did yesterday and today, I will be opening up on the live and then we'll stick it on our tree. So we're going to do it that way. And everyone who has sent me an ornament, I'm going to keep your name and address. And at the end of the year, hello, Mary Snyder. And at the end of the year, at the end of the Christmas season, when Christmas is over, your name will go in a drawing for a mystery box from me. Retail value $100. So if you want to send in an ornament, all you need to do is private message me private message me, and I will send you my address. Easy for me to say. Hi, Mary Lou. How are you? Hi, Renee. So real quick, let's get these opened up, and then we're going to start on our project. Our project today is going to be something you can make for a little gift for someone, like a if you don't want to spend, it's just like a little thank you for everything that you do for me throughout the year, kind of a gift, but using essential stencils. So today this is from Janet Spence, and she's one of our fancy friends. And let's see what she did. Hi, Paula. How are you, sweetie? Hi, Anita. So like I said, this is going to be a little different this year. This year, when they come in, I'll open them on the live. We'll stick them on our tree. And if you send in an ornament, your name will go in a drawing for a mystery box, retail value $100. And all the companies that I'm affiliated with, well, they'll be full of all those kind of goodies. So, all right. Thank you, Janet. Let's see what Janet made. Oh my gosh, look how pretty. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at these. Janet, they are. Look at the angel, the rusty angel and the bell. Hi, Cindy. And good. She put her name. And if you do send them in, ladies, could you put your name and the year on the back of them? So when I hang them on the tree, like I did this year, all the previous ones, I'm like, oh, Janet, there's some from you on there too. Oh, Cindy sent something. All my dear fancy friends on there, like, oh, she made that in 2000 and, whatever. All right. So I will put this on the tree after the live is over. It's hard to put it on as the tree spinning goes, because I got to find the perfect spot. Well, thank you, Janet. All right. And we have one from Kathy. And Kathy, I have seen quite a few on there. I think Kathy Onstead was one of the first ones that have sent me ornaments all the previous year. So I have a lot of her ornaments on there. Pam, yours is on there. If you might see it spinning. Debbie Short, yours is on there too. Oh, how pretty. Holiday greetings, fancy leader, Kathy. And isn't that pretty? And she put, I know it's backwards, guys, but it says Christian year. Isn't that gorgeous? Kathy, thank you so much. Yes, Susan, send me an ornament. Send me an ornament. Remember, ladies, we're doing it different this year. Mr. Fancy wasn't up to the whole trimming the tree party this year, and you know, he had his knee replaced a few weeks ago, and I hosted Thanksgiving, and it's just been a lot. But I don't want to miss ornaments every year, so you can still send them in. Just private message me, and I will send you my address. Now, this is from Chris Cossop. Let's see what it is. And let's see what we got here. Oh, all right. Well, and it's, I hope that's not the ornament. Maybe this is the ornament? I don't know. Oh, let's see. Hi, Nancy. Thank you. Let's, I don't know. Let's see. First, let me take a little sneak peek. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so funny. All right. This is a funny gift. Guys, it's an Oscar Mayer wiener. Look at that. Oh my, last year, Oscar Mayer came to my local supermarket, the big Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Do you remember that, ladies? And I posted a picture on there. And ever since then, my family members have been giving me Oscar Mayer Wiener ornaments. So we will put that on the tree. So thanks, Chris, for the ornament. Wish I was an Oscar Mayer Wiener. Everyone will be in love with me. Does anybody remember that? Look. And the hot dogs are smiling. Oh my gosh. Chris, thank you. Isn't that funny? And he sent me one last year too. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Thank you everybody for the ornaments. And like I said, as they come in, I will open them up. So thank you, ladies, and you'll be the first to be put your name to be put in the bucket for a $100 retail value mystery box. All right. Whoop. All right. So let's get on with our project. Okay. So today we're going to be using essential stencils. All right. I got a bunch of them that I'm using today. Okay. So one of them, this is a great stencil to get, ladies. It's called Holiday Words, and you get 25 holiday words. If you can see, these are all the words, right? Like, I don't even know what there's tons of them. We even have one that says the Grinch. All right. I'm going to be using one that says, I'm going to be using this one. It says, where are we? Hot cocoa. All right. So we're using that out of the set. But there's one that says sugar cookies. Wait, I can maybe read them better this way. Sugar cookies, ice skating, snow angels, twinkle lights, Father Christmas, farmhouse Christmas, frosty nights, blizzards, garland, mittens, boots, naughty, no peeking, and brr. But there's tons, all right? So this is a great one to have. This is something that'll never go out of style. You know, you'll always be using those words. Where am I going to put that? All right, put that right there. Okay, so we have that. So, I don't want the Grinch. All right, then I'm also going to be using, this is a great one, and this one's called Gingerbread Cookie Recipe. You can probably see it better when I put it on the black, guys. Hold on. You saw this when I was showing you the release that they had this year. They had a great release. Oh, backwards. Let's do it this way. There we go. Gingerbread cookies. Now, I'm not going to use the whole thing. I'm just going to use this homemade gingerbread cookie part right there. That's it. Maybe I'll use the little guy right there. Who knows? But that's what I'm going to use. Hi, Nina. Hi, Cheryl. Hello. And if you're new, please put in the comments, ladies, that you're new so we can welcome you to Yesterday's Tomorrows. I would appreciate that. If you're new, let us know you're new. We can welcome you. And guys, if you can get those hearts going too, woo, like it's going to be Christmas time. So some of our fancy friends can maybe join us if you get into the notifications. All right, and then we're going to use this stencil. Hold on, guys. Wait till you see what we're going to do with these. Just wait. Just wait. Okay, Cozy Winter Cuddles. Cozy Winter Cuddles. This is really cute. Wait till you see. This is going to be something that you can make as a gift. Okay, look at that. Oh my gosh. You got the cardinal. Look at the coffee cup, right? these are just cute ones, aren't they? And man, well, there's one's going to be missing out of here because I already used it. But you got the ice skate, you got the trees, the little mouse, the sweater, the cardinal, of course, right? Loved one coming to visit. And they got all the Christmas balls on there. Look at the snowman. Isn't he cute? And that's called Cozy Winter Cuddles. And remember, if you are interested in ordering any of the stencils or anything on Essential Stencils, don't forget to use my discount code yesterday. When you go to checkout, in the discount code, put yesterday, and you get 10% off your order, in addition to if it's on sale. So I don't even know if they're still having it, but it was 30% off. And if you use my discount code, you got 40% off. So that was a great deal. Hi, Christina. Yes, I'm feeling much better. Thank you, ladies. I know I was going to say I was going to come on last Monday, but I wasn't feeling the greatest. I think I just overdid myself and I was feeling punky, but I'm feeling good today. All right. So let me show you what we're going to do. Does anybody know what these are? Look at these. Coffee carriers. These are coffee carriers. I got them on, let me show you. I got them on Amazon, right? And they're a 2-cup carrier, right? And you just go like this. I'm going to fold it, but then I'm going to unfold it because to create on here, all you have to do is push it down. It's easy. It's not hard. Okay. Where am I doing? Lordy Lord. Come on, Kim. There. There we go. There. It's a coffee carrier. Look at that. See? The 2 things in there, the coffee carrier? Look at that. Isn't that cute? What we're going to do is, whoops, there we go. There we go. Let's fold this and fold that. We're going to write on here the hot cocoa. The other side, we're going to write on the gingerbread cookie thing. I think we're going to put 2 transfers on the side of these, and then watch how and I'm going to fill them. And we got Rosalind. Hi, Ro. How are you? Welcome to Yesterday's S'mores. First time you show up, you're a newbie. Second time you show up, you're automatically a fancy friend. All right, so I have everything to fill it with, so wait. Just stay with me and you'll see once it's all filled what a cute little gift it makes. Now, you can write anything you want on it, ladies, anything you want. But I just thought this homemade gingerbread cookies. Now, I'm putting cookies on here because I'm going to fill it with cookies. All right? One side of it's going to be cookies. Now, I didn't make gingerbread, but whatever. Whatever. I don't think it really matters. It's just a cute little carrier. So you got these on Amazon. I saw different sites that had them in different colors, but they were very inexpensive, and you can make this gift for all year round if you're going to go anywhere and you want to bring some homemade goodies, right? It just doesn't have to be the holiday. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's going to be. I can hold it. I don't need my pixie spray. All right. So what I'm doing, I'm just taking white. Right? This is white ink. I like to, especially when I'm doing it on paper, if sometimes you use paint. I know you're doing a dry brush. It might warp a little bit, but I'm sure, I don't know. I just prefer the ink, and then I just use these little pads right there and watch what you're going to get. How cute. Now you could also do it, maybe I'll do the little rolling pin there. Why not? Okay. You could also do it in other colors. I just like the way the white looks on the cardboard color. But you can use what other color did I use once? The vintage photo I think might be too light. I'm thinking vintage photo, but that might be a little bit too light. So if you want to go with the Grand Espresso, they'll be a little darker. Okay. And if you do once over, just the same as if you're doing with paint. If you want it a little deeper, you go over it again after it's dry. All right, let's get the rolling pin in there. Why not? Why not? Here we go. Who else do we have here? Hi, Kathy. Hi, Joan. Hi, Joyce. How are you guys? Did everybody have a nice Thanksgiving? We had a wonderful day. Look, guys, isn't that cute? Homemade gingerbread cookies. That's adorable. So if you can see what I'm talking about. So this is going to look like, see? So that's going to be the front on one side. Cute, right? Cute. All right. Ooh, and these carriers are inexpensive, guys. Okay, well, I'm knocking everything over. The carriers are inexpensive. I don't even know, $6, $7. And how many did I get in that package? I forget. 7 or 8 or 10? I forget. But they're very inexpensive. They're cheaper than if you go into the Dollar Tree and you buy a bag to put something in, right? Yep. You could even make this. If you were giving for Christmas, you can put some gloves in one side, a hat in the other, write something like comfy cozy or, you know, all kinds of stuff like that on these, right? Just a different kind of a package to give a gift in. All right, so that's the one that's done. All right. And then, because I'm going to put cookies on the other side and I'm going to put a cup on the other side, that's why I'm going with the hot cocoa. And we have Faye. Hello, Joan. Hello, Joyce. All right, so we'll do the hot cocoa. All right, so it doesn't fit all the way, so I'll do hot here, and then I'll put the cocoa on the bottom. You can make anything work, right, guys? You can make anything work. Whoop, there we go. There we go. Now, is everybody all decorated? Put in the comments if you're all done and you're all ready to go. I'm all ready to go because you know why? I had Thanksgiving at my house, and that's my holiday. I love Thanksgiving. I love it. So I don't have my family come over for Christmas, and I want them to see my decor. So I have everything all done by Christmas. I mean, by Thanksgiving. So, but I think that's why I was so tired the other day. And I was my body just said, Kim, you gotta rest. All right. So we got hot right there, and we'll put cocoa right here. There we go. Just like that. I just hold it down. And like I said, with the inks, it's the same thing as if you're using, paint. If it didn't come out dark enough, once you're done, go over it again, and you'll deepen the color. But this will also, like I said, look pretty with ground espresso too. All right, here we go. Hot cocoa, how cute! So if you open it up, look at that. That is gosh darn cute, right? All right, there we go. So we did that. Now, what my thought was, I was going to put, maybe it will, yeah. All right, I didn't show you this one, guys. Hold on, I didn't show you this one. This one is by Essential Stencil. It's called Nordic Christmas Pattern. Okay, and this is what it is. Look at that, right? Got the deer, the trees, and I thought getting a couple of trees where there's bare space right here. Can you guys see? I hope. There we go. So guys, do you like my backdrop? We're all Christmassy here now at yesterday's, tomorrow's. That's what I was doing on Monday too. I said I was resting, but no rest for the weary. Hi, Diana. Hi, Susan. I had to take down all my fall and put up the Christmas. There we go. Okay. And let's just put some trees in the corner here. So remember, ladies, if you sent in an ornament in the previous years, keep looking at the tree. You might see, well, you know, you'll see it somewhere. Might have to take you a couple of times to see it, but you'll see your ornament on there. Every year, the last 5 years or so, I have saved every ornament that you have sent in, and they are all on there. Here we go. Remember last year we had to get a bigger tree because the first year that I put a tree up, we had one of those pencil trees. Remember the thin pencil trees? Who remembers that? Who has been on here long enough that you remember the pencil tree? There we go. Look how cute that looks. See, look at that with the trees. Actually, real quick, let's see. This is always fun to do. Always fun. In the comments, if you want to see how long you've been following me, this is fun. Put in the comments, exclamation point followage, FOLLOWAGE, right? No spaces, no, all small letters, and it'll let you know how long you've been following me. Pam, you remember that? Yeah. So it's exclamation point followage, FOLLOWAGE. No spaces, all small letters. Debbie, you remember that skinny tree? Yeah. Oh my gosh. And you guys went shopping for it with me. Remember, we went to Lowe's. I got it in Lowe's, and we went Christmas tree shopping together. And then, because I was down in my basement, we put it up in my basement, and the rest is history. And then I moved from my cold, dark basement up here, and we had to get a bigger tree. Oh, 668 days, Susan. Thank you so much. So whether you've been following me for 668 days or you're just here today, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot. There you go. And another tree. So look at that. Guys, is that not super duper cute? 771 days. Oh my gosh. 1,075 days. Wow. Wow. You guys are fantastic. Now we have this part that goes up here. Now it's supposed to, it probably would look the best if I went down like that, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just going like this way. And I'm just going to put them coming like that. I know the trees should probably go up, but whatever. It's still going to look fine. And we're just going to, the handles, we're going to put the trees on there too. And let's see, 170 days. Well, thank you. You guys have been so amazing. And it's just, it's humbling to even think that I've been here that long. Whoever was following me for 1,700 days, that's like, wow. Never in the wildest dreams did I think I'd even be here that long. All right, let's see what that looks like. Well, let's just do a little bit more. Let's go down here to the end of this tree. Okay, let's see. I might want it a little darker. So remember, if you want a little darker, just give it another swoosh. Yeah, it's fine. Look, got the trees going up that way. Let me just dry it. And then remember, you can fancy this up all you want. It says I've been following for 9 days, Jennifer. Oh, Jen. Did it unfollow you and you had to refollow me? If that happens, ladies, that's why. If you're like, wait a minute, I've been following her for years and now it's saying it's only 9 days. If Facebook has unfollowed you and you refollow me, you're starting from square one. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, so you can really like add the little gold dots in here, with the contour liner. I mean, you can go crazy with this, but I'm just want to give you the idea. And let's put it on this handle here. Whoop. And then let me show you how I'm going to fill this. Let me show you. It's going to be really cute. Yeah, I think that's why, Jen. I think it's because you unfollowed. Not you unfollowed me. Facebook unfollowed you. Also, too, ladies, I know I've gotten a couple of messages saying, I used to follow you and now I'm not getting your notifications. Just go check again. Mr. FB might have unfollowed you. Kathy, you started with me in the basement. I know. Kathy, were you on when I just opened your beautiful ornament? Were you on there? And Kathy, you have a bunch of ornaments on this tree. You were one of the ones that you put your name on the back of them and everything. So you got a bunch of them. So keep taking a look. You're going to see you spinning around there. There you go. Oh, Karen, you like the emails? Well, I hope so, ladies. I try. I try to make them worth reading. I try to find little tidbits of, fun information, like about the button jar, right? See, it must have unfollowed you at one point, Susan. That's why you're saying 170 days. But if you got the email about the button jar, that was interesting to me. That was very interesting. Okay, so there we go with that. And there. So let me show you. Woo. So look how cute with the trees. So that says hot cocoa. And that says homemade gingerbread. Okay, put that down. All right, so let me show you what we got here. Let me show you what we got. Also, I'm gonna put a tag. Speaking of emails, if you were one of the lucky ones that had already signed up, you were able to get these for free. If you sign up for my email list. Once a month, I'm sending a free printable out, and this was free. Now, it's not free anymore. You can go on my website and you can get them, no, they're $1.99. But once you download them, they're yours forever. They're yours forever. So anyway, but let me just show you, because we're going to put a tag on here. But I wanted to show you the difference that it makes in the paper. Okay, so these are the tags. Aren't they cute? They're so vintagey with the Santa and the little girls and the trees. Okay, so this is, I would print them on cardstock, ladies, cardstock. 1,134 days. Thank you. White cardstock. Now, all this cardstock I got in Walmart. This is like a beige color cardstock, right? I mean, look at the difference between the white and the beige, right? It's all the same thing, but you get a different effect, right? And then this is another cardstock. This was all Walmart, and you can get them. And then look at that. That really makes them look vintagey. See, it look like that, the cardboard, right? So these are all cardstock, but the difference is how the paper that you print them on. So aren't they cute? And these are great tags. And then when you cut them, and then on the back is where you write your little sentiment, right? You see the light bulb ornaments? Yes, good, Stephanie. Yay! Yep, they're on there. And right here, this is the one that's the light bulb. Also, that's by Francis Downs. And here's the light bulbs that Stephanie's talking about. They're coming around the bend. Oh, they're cute, adorable, adorable. All right, so let me show you. Okay, so I don't have gingerbread cookies, ladies. I don't have gingerbread cookies, but I do have red velvet cookies that I made. Can you see them? I made them for Thanksgiving. We had some left over, right? So then what you would do is you put your cookies in there, just like that, with a little ribbon. Then Costco, ladies. I don't know if any other place, but Costco has their Christmas cups up. They're disposable ones, right? If you don't have these, you could also just get the regular paper cups, you know what I mean? And then you could decoupage something on if you want, which I'm planning on doing. But I'm like, wait a minute, it's already filled. Look at that. How cute is that? So what I would do is I would put either a couple of K-Cup hot chocolates, or just the packets of hot chocolate that you can get, or you can just do a gift card to one of their favorite places where they like Dunkin' Donuts or Panera Bread or wherever. McDonald's, like my iced tea from them too. And you stick that in there, right? Just like that. And then we're not done, because you need a bow and stuff like that. Okay. So for the sake of time, I wasn't sure how much time that we would have. I kind of made a little bow, but actually we have some time, so maybe I'll make one. All right, hold on real quick. Okay, let me get my handy dandy little machine out. And I haven't done this in a while. Ooh, hold on, ladies. All right, I need a piece of string, just like that. I know, isn't it a cute idea? And like I said, and then when you go and you just give them the little cookies and their little drink. And like I said, if you didn't want to do that, you can add, you could put, there's stencils that say sweater weather, cozy, warm, put socks or a hat, mittens on one side, right? I mean, it's just different than a regular old box. Just looks different. Now I got some Christmas. Here we go. All right. Now I got just some red and green fabric. Just like so. And then, dude, you guys know how to make some nice bows, right? Yeah, I don't want it too big. And that is too big already. I don't want it to overpower the top of the box. Okay, and then I just twist it a little bit. Just like that. And then let me cut it. Oh God, where's my scissors? You know what's even pretty? When you cut them with your yeah, that looks good. Cut it with I keep forgetting I have these, the pinking shears, and that really makes your ends look really cute. Let's cut them with the pinking shears instead of my other scissors. That'll be really cute. There we go. All right. And they do the same thing. I just put any kind of material that had any kind of red or green in it. It's not Christmassy. You don't have to go out and get yourself some Christmas material. If you have it, that's good. If you're not, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, cut it with your pinking shears. That's cute. There we go. Look, it's just green polka dot, just like this. That's all it is. All right. Whoop. Here. And just like that. Do it with the pinking shears. You could even cut your tags out with the pinking shears too. And that really gives it a really cute vintage vibe with the pinking shears. And then I just have little red, little string. Put that in there. Now, of course, this is not going to do anything, right? But you're not going to be able to see that it's a pinking shear, but that's okay. All right. And if you ever have a piece of string that won't make a total bow, it doesn't really matter, guys. All you have to do is just put it in one side and just leave the other side hanging out. Make it the tail. It's totally fine. And let's just make that just like that. It doesn't matter when you're making these kind of bows. That does not matter. Let me get another one of these. Let me show you what I like to use at Christmas time. And this is called eyelash lace. Look at that, right? And I think it just gives it a Christmassy vibe, guys. It almost looks to me like snow or icicles or something. And it's basically the only time I really use it is at Christmas time, because it gives it that kind of feel. I like it. It's called not eyelash lace, eyelash ribbon, I think. Anybody who knows what the correct name of it is, put it in there. Eyelash something. I'm just not sure. All right, I'm going to cut some more of this one out. I got it on Amazon, but I got it like a couple. I got so much of it. That'll probably be good to put in the mystery box, guys. So remember, if you want to send in an ornament, we got some time, and your name will go into the drawing for a $100 mystery box. What else should I put in there? Let's see. Oh, okay. And then I have oh no, this one's too big. Those are too big, I think. I don't know if I want to use this one or not. I'll just do a little bit more of this. I'll put a little bit more of that in there. Doesn't really matter. I'm just showing you. I'm showing you how it doesn't matter when you make your bows. You know what you put in there. And I'll put a little bit more of this right in there, just to give it a solid pop of color. I like to put in solids and patterns. Just gives it a really nice visual look to match them all together. And then I got these at Hobby Lobby, right? Look at that. I just saw my ornament go by. Did you, Jen? Yay. Gift cards in coffee cup. Yes, Mary. Absolutely. Who wouldn't love that? These are cute, right? And then I wanted to put, where did I? I guess I don't need it. It's okay. All right. So I put one on one side, and then you got this little, you got that little end, and that end then you can use to wrap around your container. And I put another one this way, just like that. And that's it. I don't want to overwhelm the box. This is not supposed to be the star of the show. All right. And then we're just going to tie this just like that. Okay. And we're going to lift it up. There we go. Gosh, I haven't made a bow in such a long time, guys. I miss making these fun bows. And who else do we have here? We have Linda and Debbie. Hi, Mitzi May. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while, unless you have been here, and sometimes, I miss comments. Okay. And then let's cut these off. There we go. And then let me fluff it. Let me just get this all fluffed up, and then I'll show you. These little picks in it really makes it super duper cute. I don't even know. They're not really even picks, but whatever they are. I think they're just like, you use them on packages. All right. Hold on, ladies. Let me get it. Let me twist it. Okay. And now, there we go. And instant cute as ever little bow. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I like this. It just makes it look Christmassy, right? It just makes it look Christmassy. All right. So now let's cut out a tag. Which one do I want to use? Okay. This one to me, it's going to blend in too much right here. This is going to blend in too much. And the other one's too white. So I think I'm going to use this one. And since we're going with the cookie theme, I'll cut out the gingerbread one. And I'm going to cut it out with with my pinking shears, because I think that makes it look cute. Remember, I have this these are on my website, guys, if you're interested in these tags. But remember, go to my website, ladies, if you want to join my email list. And once a month for 1 week only, I send out free printables as a blessing to you guys for signing up. But doesn't that look cute with the adorable, right? All right. And then there's a little thing on the top where you can, okay. There you go. And you make a little hole. How super duper cute that is. And then this, though, I definitely want to, hold on. Whoop. Definitely want to make it more vintagey, right? So I'm taking my ground espresso and it's going like that. All right. There we go. To get onto my email list, guys, all you need to do is go to my website. There we go. Just go to my website. Exclamation point website. All small letters. I know this is backwards. No spaces. Exclamation point website. You put that in the comments. It will give you the link to my website. You'll see a place right to put your email on there. But ladies, make sure you're writing the correct email down. Oh, hi, Terry. How are you, sweetie? Yes, catch the replay. How are you, sweetie? Hope you had a nice Thanksgiving. Make sure you write the correct email address down. I've been getting a lot of bounce ones, and what that means is that it didn't go through and they were the wrong, it just, that email doesn't exist. So make sure you're giving the right email I had one woman and I caught it. I knew that she put a dot where she didn't mean to put a dot. You know what I mean? So I caught that one and I was able to fix it for her. But otherwise, I don't really know, you know, what your correct email address is. So if you don't put your correct email address, it's not going to go through. But look how cute, right? And then you could put your own sentiment on the back of it, right? Adorable. All right. So which side should we say? So isn't that cute with the cookies and the coffee? I don't know. They're both so cute. All right. So let's put our little, okay. So because it has the two things right here, okay. Can you see that? There we go, right? So there's a hole right here. Can you see there's the handle? When you give this to somebody, look how cute, guys. And then of course, you know, you can make your bows better. I'm just trying to give you an idea. You can make your bows a little better and you can embellish it. Actually, I forgot I was going to put two transfers on both sides. Oh, well, see, I can even make it fancier if I want to. I forgot all about that. What am I doing? Okay, put that through there. Okay. And then I'm just going to twist it with those ties. Ooh, let's get it the right way. Hold on, ladies. We're going to do it this way. Which way? All right, let me see which way I want to do it. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Actually, I'm not going to tie it. I'm going to glue it. Well, no, because then if they want to use this bow, they can't use it, right? This is a nice bow. They can put on another present. So you could be able to glue it, but I think let me put it on here because this way then they can get it off. Okay. Whoop. Yeah, I forgot I was going to put I was going to put the transfer on both ends. But I could do that later if I choose to. There we go. There. And let's fix that up. How stinking cute. And then I would add a little bit more cookies in there because I think the cookies look cute when you could see them coming, right? I would add a little bit more cookies. And then let's just add our tag. And I'm going to stick to whoever I'm going to gift this to. And then what I would do is stick it right there. Yep, there we go. So take the little bow. There we go. Stick the tag to it. And I'm holding it. And then I'll turn it around. Punch a hole in the handle and feed it through. Good. That's great, Francis. Yeah. There we go. Or Francine, I'm sorry. Saying your name wrong. But there we go. And here it is, ladies. Isn't that a cute idea? Look how adorable that is. What a cute idea for giveaways. Yes, Belinda. It sure is. One of my favorites. Oh, good. And then, like I said, you can put anything you want on it. I put hot chocolate or hot cocoa because that's what, I would put either the gift card to a place where you can get hot chocolate, or I put the packets or the cake cups in there, right? And then I just I know I didn't make gingerbread cookies, but they're cookies anyway. And you got your cookies in there with your bow to match. And I don't know. I just think it's so, so cute. And these are not expensive. These are not. So if you would like, ladies would like, I can put the link to Amazon of the ones that I got, because some of them, I did get a couple of them and I had to send them back because they weren't sturdy enough. They were very flimsy and they were not good. So I will send you a link for these if you're interested, but I don't know. I just think that it's a super duper cute idea. So I hope you enjoyed my video today, my tutorial, ladies, of making a little gift using essential stencils and using the tags, right? How cute is that? All right, ladies, thank you so much for joining me today. You love it, Karen? Oh, I'm so glad. Yay. Christina says it's adorable. Oh, my God. It's a good teacher's gift. Francine, it sure is. That is a wonderful teacher's gift. Teacher's gift, your hairdresser, when you just want to give a little something to someone to say thank you for everything you've done through the year. And and also, don't you like to give something homemade? I do. When I receive something that somebody made, I love it. So this is homemade, plus they get cookies and hot chocolate. There we go. Carla, you're going to have to, I'm not going to be able to put that in, Carla. You're going to have to put that in. So if you go to my website, !website, put that in the comments, and it'll give you a link to my, website, and you can put your email in there. My website is yesterdaystomorrows.shop. yesterdaystomorrows.shop is my email address. So yesterdaystomorrows.shop. If you forget it, all you have to do is put in the comments right now, !website. No spaces, all small letters, and it'll give you the link. So, all right. Thank you, ladies. And if you could also please keep some people in your prayers, I would so appreciate it. We had a friend of mine had a dear friend who passed away the other day from breast cancer, and I need to keep my friend in my prayers. So if you can keep all of our fancy friends in your prayers, I would so appreciate it. God knows who needs them. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. It was good to see you all again. Merry Christmas. Yay. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.